Hello, my beautiful souls. Take a deep breath because the energy coming through this reading is intense, emotional, and honestly, a little obsessive. The moment I connected to this energy, I immediately felt someone from your past or someone you have an undeniable connection with thinking about you in a way they cannot control anymore. And yes, for many of you, this is absolutely an age gap connection. Older or younger, doesn't matter. There is a difference between you that made this connection feel complicated, maybe even forbidden at times. But let me tell you something. After more than 20 years of reading energy, love dynamics, hidden emotions, reconciliation stories, karmic soul ties, and unspoken passion, age has never stopped desire. Pride has, fear has, timing has, but desire? Never. And what I'm seeing here is someone who secretly replays moments with you in their mind over and over again. Especially the thought of kissing you. Not just a random kiss. No. The kind of kiss that changes everything. The kind where time freezes. The kind where someone pulls away afterward, pretending they're okay, while internally completely unraveling. If this message finds you, trust that your energy was meant to be here. Because someone is not over what happened between you. At all. Now, before we begin, I want you to ground yourself. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if this starts feeling weirdly accurate, you already know why. And if your intuition already knows who this person is, go ahead and type 1111 in the comments to claim this energy. Now, let's begin. The first energy I'm feeling is silence. Heavy silence. The kind where no one says what they really feel. The kind where conversations stop, but emotions do not. This person acts distant. They act controlled. They may even act like they moved on. But spiritually, emotionally, mentally, no. Because I keep hearing, I still care about you. Quietly. That's exactly the energy. Quiet love. Hidden longing. Suppressed desire. This person watches, thinks, remembers, obsesses in silence. And what makes this stronger is that age gap relationships create a very specific emotional dynamic. Let me explain. If they're older than you, they may have convinced themselves they needed to be mature, responsible, controlled. That wanting you was inappropriate, complicated, too risky. Maybe they worried about what people would say. Maybe family pressure got involved. Maybe they thought they needed to do the right thing. But the problem with denying real attraction, it doesn't disappear. It grows in secret. And if they're younger than you, then this person may have felt intimidated by you. Like they had to become more, be better, become worthy. I literally hear, I was trying to become someone better. Oh wow, that's strong. For some of you, this person pulled away because they felt inadequate. Not because they didn't want you, because they wanted you too much. And that terrified them. Now let's talk about the kiss energy, because this is overwhelming. I'm seeing someone remembering your lips, your face, the closeness, the anticipation. Maybe for some of you, the kiss happened. Maybe for others, it almost happened. But emotionally, this moment is alive inside them. They replay details nobody else knows. How close you stood, how your eyes looked, what your voice sounded like, your scent, your nervous energy, the electricity, And I keep hearing, one kiss with you would ruin me. Oh my goodness. This person knows exactly how dangerous you are to their emotional control. Because kissing you wouldn't be physical only. No, it would open emotional floodgates. And they know it. That's why some of them resist. But resistance is not absence of desire. Please remember that. I'm also seeing regret. Deep regret. This person wishes they had handled things differently. I hear, I wish we could start over. Yes, that exact energy. For some of you, there was confusion, mixed signals, ghosting, distance, immaturity, third-party interference, timing problems, fear. One person wanted more. The other withdrew. But underneath all that chaos, feelings remained. This person secretly wonders, is there still something left between us? That question haunts them. Because despite all logic, they still feel the thread. And if you've been thinking about them lately, out of nowhere, that is not accidental. Energy works in strange ways, especially when unresolved emotional bonds exist. Now let's go deeper. I'm seeing a person who checks your energy without speaking. Social media watching, random searches, looking at old messages, reading things twice, typing something, deleting it, typing again, deleting it. This is someone wrestling with themselves because their mind says no, their heart says yes, and their body, oh, their body remembers you. This person fantasizes about reunion scenarios, unexpected meetings, accidental conversations, a moment where tension becomes impossible to ignore. And then, the kiss. Not casual, not playful. No, passionate, delayed, emotionally overwhelming. The kind of kiss where years of silence break in seconds. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let me tell you something important. Fantasy doesn't always mean action. That's the truth. Some people live in longing because acting requires vulnerability. And vulnerability is terrifying, especially for emotionally guarded people. Especially for age gap dynamics, where power, expectations, or social judgment played a role. This person may appear confident externally, but internally, chaos. Absolute chaos. Because you trigger emotional depth they weren't prepared for. I'm also picking up guilt. For some of you, they hurt you. They know it. Maybe through avoidance, mixed signals, emotional inconsistency, not choosing clearly, not speaking honestly. And now, that guilt mixes with desire. Dangerous combination. Because guilt makes people hesitate. Desire makes people obsess. And this person lives between both. I hear, you weren't just someone. Wow. That hit hard. This was not ordinary attraction. This was soul recognition energy. The kind that lingers. The kind that follows people into quiet moments. Late nights. Long drives. Sleepless hours. And let's be honest, some of them imagine what kissing you would feel like now. After growth. After distance. After missing you. Which is even more emotionally intense. Because absence amplifies desire. Now, future energy. Will they act? Interesting. I'm seeing hesitation first.
movement later.
Not instantly, because this person is still battling internal stories. What if they reject me? What if too much time passed? What if age really matters? What if I ruin everything? But eventually, the pressure of silence becomes heavier than the fear of speaking. That's what happens here. For some of you, communication comes unexpectedly. A message, a reaction, a random check-in, an excuse to reconnect. Something small externally, but emotionally huge. And when that happens, watch their words. Because emotionally guarded people rarely say exactly what they feel immediately. They test energy first. Now I want to channel what this person would say if fear disappeared. Listen carefully. I never forgot you. I tried to move on, but certain things keep bringing me back to you. I acted like I didn't care, but I cared too much. I was scared of what this connection meant. The age difference made me overthink everything. I told myself it was complicated. But the truth is, I wanted you. I still want you. And yes, I've imagined kissing you more times than I should admit. Wow. That energy is raw. For some of you, this connection carries unfinished karmic lessons around timing, courage, and emotional honesty. Because love without expression becomes haunting. And that is exactly what I see. A haunting. Not in a negative way, in an unforgettable way. This person cannot place you in the past folder, because emotionally, you never fully left. Now, advice from Spirit. Protect your heart. Desire alone is not commitment. Fantasy alone is not emotional maturity. Longing alone is not action. If this person returns, let consistency reveal truth. Not words, not passion. Consistency. Because chemistry is easy. Emotional accountability is rare. And Spirit wants you to remember your worth. You are not here to beg someone to overcome fear. You are not here to shrink yourself because timing was inconvenient. You are not here to carry emotional potential while receiving emotional confusion. If they come forward, beautiful. But let them meet you honestly. Now, I need to say this because it's coming through strongly. Some of you already know exactly who this is. Your chest tightened the moment this reading started. Your intuition whispered their name. That's your confirmation. And for others, this is future energy entering your field. An age gap connection with undeniable chemistry, where tension becomes impossible to ignore. Either way, kiss energy here is undeniable. This person wants closeness, touch, eye contact, emotional surrender. And yes, your lips, without question. If this resonated deeply, type "they still think about me" in the comments. And if your intuition says this person is coming back, type 1111 to claim it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you love emotionally honest tarot readings like this. Until next time, trust your intuition, because energy never lies.